Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go from Tampa. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
22-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. Hey, I'm coming.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. At the 47-yard line.
50 ready. Blue ready. Are you getting ahead?
Winston to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays in the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. Got a little too quick on that.
Mayfield down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket. It's a moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, is stay alive the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball and incomplete. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. Winston out to the left there and complete to Howard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Get him, Corey.
And, Barton, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That is caught. It's Perriman. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind cards or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Ready. Flag. Put it on.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Hey, check. Mike. Flag. Mike 56. 5-0. 5-0. 5-0. Let him go.
From the gun, Winston looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Bucks take a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Regular. Jim.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You don't know no better. Alert, 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 alert.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's get the ball.
Here's Mayfield. Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give you credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. They tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, coupled that with a loss on the return. And the Bucks are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready? Mike 25.
Watch the slant. 36, 36.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go play action. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Here's Winston. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Landry.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At the Buccaneers, 49-yard line.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Hey, check 25. Up left. Up left. Check 29.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Cleveland.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jumper.
They run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's the big fellas in there right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the ground.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Levante David, the Bucks leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Joseph is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 18. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
King! Hey, alert 33. What?
Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 11.
My school. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Hey, alert! God.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, 83 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Charles, had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, first and 10 at their own 24. Play fake. Winston. Throw outside the perimeter, and it's caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged.
And he has it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set. 180.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Real. Alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Hurry!
45, Mike, 45. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Run.
Shift.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Browns.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. As we surmised, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
On second down, it's Hunt, and flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
All day, baby.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. William Golster coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Up to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Heavy on the edges.
On 2nd down, Barber. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready? Black, 22. Kill. Let's go.
Barber on 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Bucks are going to take the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. X3, 218, chopper.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now the throw going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Ready? Five.
On 1st down, Stanton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Look at me.
But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All day, dog.
To throw again. Stanton. Complete to his tight end, self-divide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check 26.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
And the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check out, check out. Ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll cut it out to the side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 45 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Head up. H.E. Gator.
Slam, slam, slam.
Deep grip.
On the ground, Ellington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Let's go.
Now it's the backup gather. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Anderson. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Gamble. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Gabbard now. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. As they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Got it. Stay in situation. Let's go.
General West.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Drop deep, drop deep. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
80 weapon. Hey, exit.
51.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to the final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On the double.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Big grip.
They'll try to run for the 1st down and punt. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Buckley. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 down. Hey,
Now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it.